All right, so on the handout that says practice interpreting Bohr models, we're going to put our first and last name. All right, first and last name. We're going to put the period. If you're period 5, put 5. If you're 8, put 8. The date today is 9/8/23. Now, instead of answering these questions, I just want to look at each Bohr model and we're going to talk about it. So it will help you best on the CFA. Okay, first, we want to determine the identity of this atom. So show me fingers how many protons there are. Okay, show me fingers. Okay, not words, just fingers, thank you. Okay, we counted 3. So let's here put 3 protons. And if we look on a periodic table, we see that lithium right here has 3 protons. Now, so we have lithium, and then inside the nucleus, you see that there are protons and neutrons, right? Well, if we counted, we have 3 protons and 1, 2, 3, 4 neutrons. So what would the mass of lithium be? What's 7? Okay, so I would just double check. Like if I'm doing the CFA, you could count the protons and neutrons, or you can look at lithium and see 6.9, we round up to get 7. All right, let's look at, if we have 3 protons, how many electrons do we need? 3. So we have 1, 2, we've got 1 valence electron. Reactive or not reactive? Reactive, because it's likely that element will be taken by another element to have 8. So lithium, you said it had 1 valence electron. It should be in group 1, right? Yeah. Okay. Now, how many energy levels does it have? 1, 2. We used 2, right? Okay, so let's look at lithium. Is it on period 2? Yeah. Okay, so we can learn by looking at this Bohr model what the element is, what its mass is, and the group and period. Okay, check out this one. Show me fingers how many protons you see. Show fingers. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. Okay, so y'all said it has 8 protons. Okay, 8 protons. And we would look at the periodic table for, and we would find that would be oxygen, and the mass is, well, I'm not very good at this. What's the mass of oxygen? We're going to round it to 16. So this is, I'm just going to put the symbol for oxygen. All right, the next important thing would be the mass. So what do we count for mass along with protons? What do we count? Protons and? Neutrons. So the mass, if we added the mass, added the protons and the neutrons, we should get a mass of 16. All right, so the mass is right here in the center of this nucleus. Okay, next up, we have 8 protons. We need how many electrons? 8. So we've got 1, 2. So we got 2, we need 6 more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a total of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What do we call these special guys on the outside? That's right, valence electrons. Now, is this going to be very reactive or somewhat reactive? It's going to be somewhat reactive. It needs 2 more to have 8, so we would call that somewhat reactive. All right, we said it has 2 energy levels, right? Okay, oxygen should be on period 2, is it? Yeah. Okay, oxygen is in group 6A. Does it have 6 valence electrons? Okay, how about that? All right, last one. I counted, just to save a little time, there are 12 protons. Now you guys can look at the periodic table. Can you tell me the symbol for this element? Okay, what's the symbol? Okay, Mg. So the element is magnesium. It has 12 protons. How many electrons, everybody? 12. We've got to balance those out. We've got to have a neutral atom. So we've got to do 12 electrons, 2 in the first orbital, 8. Okay. So I've done 10. How many more do I need? I need 2 more. I'll just put them. I can't see theirs, so it's right under. Okay. Anyway, we should have 12, right? All right. How many valence electrons? Okay, good. We have 2 valence electrons. How many energy levels?
3.
Wait, yep, you're right. 2, 3. Okay, if we look at the periodic table, magnesium should be in group 2A. Is magnesium in group 2A?
Yes.
Okay, and y'all said it has 3 energy levels. Yeah, 3 energy levels. It should be on period 3. Okay, all right, so let's just recap. What hangs out in the nucleus? Protons and neutrons. Okay, what determines identity? Protons. What determines reactivity? Thank you, valence electrons. Okay, third period, thank you so much for helping me to make a banger of a video.